Hello YouTube modelers, welcome back to my channel. I'd like to thank all my subscribers and viewers. So this is basically an update and a start of a new kit during the interim. I'm done with my Mellow Yellow NASCAR build. The video is actually all loaded up, but I will not be releasing it until Frank is done with his City Chevrolet. I think he's waiting for the 2K, which is fine with me. So whenever he's ready, we'll release it together. So while I'm waiting for the Mellow Yellow to be released, I'm also expecting a kit from my buddy, so we can start a buddy build. So once I get the kit through the mail, I will let you in on the details. But for now, I think I'm going to be building the 62 Catalina. If you guys remember from a couple of videos back, I bought this open box, and thanks to Rick Zink, the kit was originally missing pieces, but he was able to supply all the missing pieces. So I should have everything I need to complete it. So I'm going to be starting the 62 Catalina. This kit actually looks pretty detailed just by looking at the box. It includes fuel lines. It's done in a gasser style with rear slicks. The only thing is, I probably will be swapping out the rear tires because I actually don't like the track only look. I kind of like it with rear tires with treads, but it does sit kind of high. It does have wide tires. So I'll be starting this kit, but just looking at this kit, the way it's set up, it actually reminded me of the kit I built in my early teens. So one of you guys, once you see it, you can never unsee it. So I will show it to you guys, and just remember I built this glue bomb back when I was like 12 or 13. It's probably my second or third car kit I built, which got me interested in cars. So here it is. So you guys, it wouldn't be pretty, it's a glue bomb, but the Catalina does kind of remind me of this because they're both large scale full-size cars. It's hand brushed, and I was in my early teens when I built it, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. I had some plans for this, so maybe you guys can let me know what you think. This AMT kit, I always liked the AMT 64, but it is an older kit because it has the infamous front axle through the engine block. I've actually built 3 of these kits, including this one. I've also built the Lindbergh one, and I also have the Revell one, which is supposedly highly detailed with opening trunks. This one is not as detailed, but I've always liked this AMT body because it looks very proportionate. I think I've seen the Revell one, some pictures, and it doesn't quite seem that proportionate. It always seems like there's something off, but I have to say AMT did do a good job in molding the body. So that's why now, even when I use spray cans, it's still a step up because I used to actually hand brush them. This, I don't even know whether it's gloss. I think it might be flat blue, but everything's blue. Inside is gloss blue, and outside is like a navy blue or a dark blue. It's hand brushed. Dusty and dirty. I've actually built a stock, and then I switched it to a custom look, and it's pretty outrageous because the mounting holes, I actually mounted it below the axle, so that's why it's so jacked up, which kind of reminds me of this Catalina as well, because this Catalina is also jacked up. So that's why this kit came to mind. So I'm thinking of either one, leaving it the way it is, so I remember how I used to build kits, or strip it and try to make a 4-door out of it, like a Impala sports sedan, because my dad had a 64 Chevy Bel Air 4-door, which I've actually had, I guess, for like 38 years up to 2002. I'll probably have to fill in these door lines and then scribe another door, get rid of the handles. I don't know, that seems like a lot of work, so I could either convert it to a 4-door, which will be tough because then I have to try to get a bench seat for the inside, or I could try to build it as a lowrider because I still have lowrider parts from that 65. But anyway, let me just show you this kit. I did not black wash it. I painted flames on it, and then I decided not to. It originally came with a stock hood, but then I popped a hole in it. I used sewing thread as distributors. I don't know what was going on here. Maybe I painted it yellow and I didn't like it. You could tell that even though I hand painted it though, I did spend a lot of time detailing it. So there's quite a bit of detail in here with the red SS. And all this trim in the back. Also, I jacked it up so high that I also put the anti-sway bar for the rear trailing arms. But this is one of those one-piece chassis. So let me know what you guys think. Should I save it as is for memory reasons, or maybe I should just strip it down? I mean, I could always take pictures and I'll always have those memories, and then in the meantime strip it down. I usually don't do work on glue bombs, but I think I might try to attempt it because this is my glue bomb. So maybe I can try to build a lowrider out of this one with some Frankenstein parts. Alright, so that's pretty much it on this glue bomb of mine that I built when I was like 12. I'll also try to showcase my other two 64 AMTs and also my other Lindbergh 64. But in the meantime, I want to start this Catalina. So I'll be back with the Catalina parts. Alright, everything's on bag, so let's take a quick look. Let's start with the major part, the body. I noticed one thing about this kit is that it was either kept under high heat or something, because some of the parts have started to yellow, like the body. I never seen the body yellow like that. It's only on one side. But I think it's very easy to hide with primer and paint. But the body's very nice. The plastic feels very thick, very sharp, crisp moldings. And the body was actually bagged separately so it wouldn't get scratched. Chassis and frame, two different pieces, so you can make them two different colors. Nice hood. Front end exhaust, axle, valve covers, drive shaft, coil springs, rear trailing arms, and the decals are very simple with the year 62 Catalina, caution probably for the fan cowling, and these were the rear tires I was telling you about. Very fat, thick, meaty slicks, but I'm going to be swapping them out for similar size, possibly a lower profile, but it will have treads so you can drive around the street as well. Clear glass. I will not be removing it from the plastic bag. Interior is not a tub, so you know detail will be very high. I like it. Very nice, sharp, crisp handles, speaker, kick panel. The only thing is this kit, the previous owner did glue the seat back. You can see the glue, so I immediately tore the back out because he didn't even do a good job. It came off very easily. He didn't get it, the glue in the contact points. But if you look at the lines, I'm gonna have to do some extensive detailing of the interior because I think those lines are meant for light, medium, and dark of whatever interior color I choose. Chrome also has a light yellow tint to it. It either rubbed off or just aged pretty badly. Why I think it was subject to heat is because if you look at this tree, you'll notice serious warpage. So I think it was exposed to some high heat. Maybe kept in the rafters of a garage. These look like hood hinges. Oil pan, firewall, engine parts. I'm gonna fly through these because I think you guys kind of have an idea of what's in here. The Steelies, shock absorbers, wheel backs, A-arms, the hubs to attach the wheels to spindles, battery, part of the exhaust. Okay, so I think that's it. So let me go through the instructions really quick. It's pretty much very simple. For some reason, the previous owner decided to cut them into separate sheets. As you can tell, I had to scotch tape them back. And I already started to write the colors in because it's lettering, so rather than keep having to flip and reference the letter to the color, I write the colors in. It's very meditating, plus also it makes great for preliminary work. As you're writing in the colors, you can start to think about the color scheme and how you want to paint it, or what colors you want to use. So it's a good idea to write the colors in, because while you're doing it, you're just previewing the parts, the color, and start thinking about how you want to coordinate the spraying. I'm kind of debating on the color as well. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to start washing the parts, start assembling some items, and then off to the sprayer it goes.